Welcome back to He Said, She Said. We're here in Santa Clarita. We are not in Los Pueblos.
Nuestros.
Something. Sounds like a good Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, Coach.
Here we are in the Crystal Room.
Big dilemma. Give me a big dilemma.
For me, this is like angst every week. So I pull into LA Fitness or the other gym that I belong to, and a perfectly healthy 40-some-odd-year-old gets out of their sports car, and I watch them put the handicap thing on their, on the rear window, on the mirror, and just, hop along into the gym, and they're taking up. First of all, the person's obviously healthy. So let's say he has a family member that is disabled. Well, they're not disabled with him.
He's borrowing the placard.
He's borrowing the placard and taking up a space. And so many times I've said to myself, I need to say something.
And why don't you? I mean, it goes back to that show we did on confrontation.
Well, what if there is?
I'm a little wussy, that's why.
What if there is a challenge that you physically can't see with that person?
Sometimes I can't manage my temper, so I'm thinking this is going to turn into a fist fight. I'm going to get handcuffed.
You think you're going to get punched?
I'm going to punch that person. I'm the puncher.
I used to see a woman at the gym all the time at LA Fitness.
Remember, I was a fighter when I was a kid.
Big Escalade.
Yeah.
I don't know what her challenge was because she was on that elliptical the minute she got in there. But you didn't want to park?
Well, I think what happens is when you do have an injury or something where you get a handicap.
I'm the puncher.
I'll make sure to remember that. Are you telling me that for a reason?
Yes, go ahead.
What happens is, let's say you have hip surgery or knee surgery. And
I'm not going to wait to get punched. Trust me on this.
Okay.
Go ahead. I just want to get that out of the way.
You're making me lose my train of thought.
Go
Be
ahead.
quiet.
All right.
So you have hip surgery or knee surgery, and you go and you get a placard. Well, what happens is nobody is looking when you renew that placard whether or not you're actually still needed. So these people just continue to renew their handicap placards and park where they shouldn't be parking.
I think there should be parking spaces for hot blondes or hot brunettes like our daughter, Robin. That would be cool. That would be cool that you pull up.
Did you get any sleep last night?
None.
I figured, okay.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Bring this up on the big dilemma. Now, I heard this. I can't say that it's for real, for truth. I heard this on a different radio show out of Florida. You can rent somebody with a physical handicap, go to Disneyland so that you get onto the ride first. Have you seen it? This has been. Sammy's shaking his head. He's seen this.
We got head shaking here.
Kyle's shaking his head too. Really? Rent a disabled person?
Rent a disabled person?
I'm not going to say that's exactly what it's called. I heard it in Crossing, but you.
Wow.
But here's a true story. So when I was flying and I'd fly Southwest, I run into a buddy of mine in the San Jose airport, and he's got a cane. And I said, Ted, are you okay? And he whispers in my ear, I'm just fine. But he said, if you bring a cane, you get to get on the plane first.
Well, hey, your fear of flying, there you go. Let's get you a cane, a wheelchair, and we'll push you right through. And a hot blonde. Okay.
I'm good to go.
So I saw this one the other day also. A friend actually posted it. He took a picture of it. A Time Warner cable truck parked in the handicap spot. Now, what we were saying, have you ever seen a handicap
disgusting.
On a ladder? I've got pictures of this. This is real. He went into a store, pulled in and parked
Was he reported? See, here, people will take pictures, people will complain, people will argue with other people about it. But has anybody actually picked up a telephone or walked out to a person?
Who are you going to call? Who are you going to call?
Well, this one you would have called Time Warner and said, "Here's your employee's truck."
You can call the sheriff's department for their parking violation.
Oh, there you go.
There are things that you can do, but as usual,
it's a waste of time,
we like
I think,
to
for all of us.
No, but due to high abundance of call, your holding time will be about 18 minutes.
Or just walk up to the guy on the Time Warner truck. Hey, move it.
Yeah.
Robin, you don't take any guff from anybody. I'm surprised you haven't punched somebody.
I've
seen you in parking lots.
her physicality is mouth more than it is a fist.
Oh no, I think she could throw down with anybody.
No, I don't think I would.
But that's a dilemma for a lot of us. I mean, everybody in the studio. We have a big audience in the studio. Can you hear them applauding? All right. right. What's next on this silly
okay.
show called He Said, She Said on KHTS 1220 AM? It's our flagship station. We're here today high above the Sears Tower in the Crystal Room. That's where our show's coming from.
I think we're going to end up switching up the topic.
Somebody give him a drink.
Okay,
I got some sparkly water over here.
All right, what's up?
We're going to, on today's show, we're going to talk a little bit about changes, small and big. We also will have our guest coming on, Cindy Laverty. She will be talking about chasing your dreams with big changes. But I think we can make the change from handicap to small changes. A small change would be speaking up and saying something when you don't like what you see or what's going on.
And it goes to why is change so hard?
Well, it's complicated. We all get in our comfort zone. You know, everybody has a comfort zone. Everybody, you know, wants to pull up that special place on the couch like I do. And what do you mean, huh? I'll tell you what we're going to talk about next week, lady, and that's learning how to fight in a relationship.
Holy
Because
moly.
you fight dirty.
I
think I might have started a fight for you guys last night.
Yeah, I think you did. Thank God you
don't
weren't there.
fight dirty.
Oh my God. All right. So let's stay with change. So all of us get comfortable. All of us get comfortable. And the only way that you can really change is to get out of your comfort zone. So
We put gym clothes on today.
That is out
that's
of
a
our
start.
comfort
No,
zone.
that's a start. That's a good start.
Well, it's not out of our comfort zone. It's actually really comfortable because the shorts were tight.
So remember,
So
this-
there was an ulterior motive to
but
wearing gym clothes.
simple ways for anybody that's listening. I'd like to try one time on our show to do something valuable where the listener goes, "Well, that's cool. I learned something."
Oh, here we
today."
go.
No,
He's
but
gonna
how
teach
about
us.
what hand do you brush your teeth with?
Am I right?
Am I right?
Okay, try brushing your teeth tonight with your left hand.
I'm going to end up brushing my nose or something.
No,
That hand
but this
doesn't-
is
It
how
goes
you-
all over the mirror, and then I'm
Yeah.
going to have to clean it.
I'm left-handed.
Is that why the mirror by your side of the bathroom is always a disgusting mess?
You should try your right hand.
You should, because you're brushing your teeth with the wrong hand.
Sometimes I do.
I
Just-
know, and I know those times that you do, because it's all over the mirror.
No, I'm using that water pick. That's the best thing that's ever happened to me is buying the water pick. Have you
Well,
ever-
if that's the best thing that's ever happened
You
to
have
you,
a water
I'm
pick.
sorry.
you have a water pick, don't you?
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I do not have a water pick.
I'm going to go home.
I have an electric toothbrush.
Oh, what is that? What that is? Looks like a water.
I'm putting him to bed for a nap.
Oh.
Okay, so back to change. So taking a different way home. You know, little tiny things trigger something in your brain that says, "Oh, the coach wants me to try something new." So
Something new.
something very new, high above. We're in the crystal room here.
Well, I don't know if driving a different way home or if that's really changed.
You're
to me.
right-handed, correct?
I am.
Have you ever tried literally for a week writing with your left hand?
No, I've tried. I mean, I'll do it while we're here on the show. I'll
Okay.
try and do all my notes so you know with the
Okay.
left. I'm not going to get anywhere though.
What does that actually do?
It triggers something in the brain. Okay, I'm not a brain
Is
surgeon.
it a
you
good
know I'm
thing?
not a brain surgeon.
Oh, we know that.
Okay, so yes, it triggers something in the brain. It wakes something up. We only use a tiny percentage of our brain. You ever heard of that, woman? A tiny percentage of our brain.
Okay, I just wrote my name with my left hand, and I'm still
Can
the
you
same.
read
It
it?
didn't change.
And you're still the 3-year-old you've always been, right?
That's what this writing looks like.
No, but these are little things that start to give you some confidence that you can change. Does that make sense? I think most of us try to bite off so much at one time that we go, it's not worth it. I can't do it. The first thing is I can't do it because we take such big bites out of new challenges. Try little tiny edibles.
Okay, Robin, we only have to walk on the treadmill for 30 seconds.
For 30 seconds, and we can
I
go.
mean, really, you guys battle going. Once you get there, you like it. Am I
Not
right on
me.
that? No,
Oh, I do once I get there.
Robin does.
Yeah,
But
I
see,
do
I'm
not.
the
I hate
opposite.
it.
I have to. If I'm going to make a change, I have to go big and all or nothing. If I say, this morning I'm just going to take the dogs on a walk around the neighborhood and try and make a change and do that every day, I don't stick with it. I have to say I have this huge commitment to I'm changing the food, I'm going to the gym for this many hours, I'm going to go to yoga, and I'm going to walk the dogs
I'm
at night.
commitment phobic. I think making huge commitments when you don't succeed, I beat myself up.
Well, you make huge commitments for vacations. I mean, if you say we're
But
going to
that's-
Hawaii, we get that done. So it's just the gym you're afraid of.
It's the food, it's the gym, it's the the clean eating. I mean,
we create these
it encompasses
expectations.
so much.
So we create the expectation, and then we think during the expectation, then we conjure up this result. So if we don't reach the result, then as you just said, Mrs. Tunick, you feel like a failure.
Right. It's that yo-yo of going, back and forth, doing well for a few days, messing up, and
so
then
changing
the
your
cycle.
self-talk, trying is a great self-motivator. Just trying is a wonderful. Why? She's rubbing my stomach.
Trying.
Kyle, why is she rubbing?
Trying.
Trying to lose weight.
I don't have any idea why she would do that.
No. I give myself credit for trying.
So it sounds, but
I give myself an A for trying.
A for effort.
and it
Yeah.
sounds like, Ellen, that is a change you want to make. It's the eating, it's the dieting, but for a lot of other people,
It's a lifestyle change that I have done for so long, and I felt so good. Why would I not want to do that again? That's the part that I get really confused on. I felt so good. I could walk in my closet. I could put anything on. I felt good. And then, after 3 or 4 years, slowly some other things creeped in.
Unraveling it.
It started to unravel. But it was so great. Why wouldn't I want to do that again?
well, maybe you should pick a different change. Obviously, you're struggling a little bit with that, so find something else, and then maybe as that changes for you, other things will fall in line,
Well,
and you can make other
find
changes.
something else?
Well, temptation. I mean, when there's certain things in life when you compare eating. Let me think. What else? Drinking, eating, things that create pleasure. Those are the most difficult things. Habits like smoking, nicotine. I mean, again, I'm not a brain surgeon. I want to repeat, I'm not a brain surgeon. I'm repeating. So these addictive behaviors are very difficult to overcome unless you can tie them to something. So if you can tie
What can I tie overeating to?
living to see your grandchildren become seniors.
Well, we know it. Can we?
All right,
rephrase
living to
that?
see your grandchildren have 10 children.
In other words, be a great grandmother.
Yes.
But see,
there you go.
As soon as I think about that, then I
start
think
crying.
I think about, oh my gosh, I'm getting old, I'm aging, and then
Then you have to go, I only live once. Have the guacamole and the chips and the margarita, and then it's the same cycle.
That's where I have been going.
I understand that.
Well, it's complex because selfishness comes in there, having personal issues.
I have no personal issues.
but
None at all.
There's so much that goes into it. I think tying it to a big purpose.
I think support too.
You jumped out of an airplane. What got you to do that?
But she'd always wanted to do
that was a dream for me, or a goal, but I think
My dream is to be 5'10" and blonde.
I think you need support when you're making changes, even though it's a personal change, whether it's a career, losing weight, whatever it might be. If you don't have that team that supports you, it's hard to fulfill this. Otherwise, you're questioning yourself: am I doing this right? Well,
I get tired
First of all, I
because
can
it
call
becomes
Jody
a
right
minute
now,
by
and you can be a
minute.
blonde this afternoon. If you really want to be a blonde, I'll drop a dime on
how are we
Jody.
gonna get her taller?
How are we going to get
We're
a
stretcher?
couple of
What about
inches?
those
Stilts?
those 6-inch? Have you ever tried walking? I should buy
You want her
a
to be
pair.
ice and cocoa? You want to wear some 6
Yeah, you've
inch?
seen those 6-inch heels? What about that?
Too funny.
I'd love to have you come to the studio, have Sammy film you.
In 6-inch heels, you'd
What-
have to carry me in.
You don't think you could walk?
I
with them?
She
don't
couldn't walk
know.
in flip flops in San Francisco. She rolled her ankle. Let's not put her in heels.
All right,
Yeah,
you're listening
6-inch heels,
to
can you imagine?
we call it backyard banter. It's kind of what we talk about every afternoon, right?
Yeah, I almost said it.
You almost did.
I almost did, but I caught myself. See, I made a good change there.
KHTS, wonderful radio station. It's our flagship.
And when we come back, we're going to ask Kyle a question.
12:20 a.m. We'll be right back.
Hope you guys are enjoying the show. He said, she said. Did you go make a change while we were at commercial? Did anyone go make a change?
I made no changes.
You didn't make a change. Okay.
But I'm thinking about it.
I think we're going to stay on this just for a couple more minutes. I know we do have a guest who will be talking a lot about change and chasing dreams. Cindy Lafferty will be on shortly. But let's talk about a big change that just happened for all of us last week, including Kyle. How'd the change at home go with back to school?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah,
Okay.
big change.
It's good. We got the workflow down pretty well. So we got wake
You
up,
got the routine.
close, eat, teeth, all that stuff.
Wow.
Go.
Now, is Calvin exhausted on the first day?
No, actually,
He was hyped.
It kind of worries me, 'cause like a sign of things to come. He's just gonna have
He's going to keep running.
thousands and thousands of miles of energy. So he's already like that. But today, my heart broke a little bit today.
Okay.
Because, it was one thing just drop him off, all the parents are there and all that stuff. But then today he's like, Poppy, I'm a big kid now.
Yeah.
You don't have to walk me to class.
Bye-bye.
I'm like, what?
I
I was like, how dare you rotten kid? Yeah, so no.
Show me some love.
Here's my
Thank you. I
hanky.
appreciate it. Yeah, that thing
That's
is used.
disgusting.
Good
Put
heavens.
that back.
Good heavens.
Poppy calls you Poppy?
Yeah, he
I
calls me
love that.
Yeah. My wife's Latina.
So I knew
I
you
love it.
were a little flubblungered this morning.
Yeah, man, it started off rough.
No, I could tell. You're not.
And then the pastry thing that happened before.
you really, when you bit
Serious.
into that thing, this is strawberry.
I didn't sound like that.
Yes, you did.
Did I sound like that?
Yes, you did. This
That's
is
right.
strawberry.
That's right. It was raspberry, and the thing was, I wasn't expecting.
And
Anybody-
again,
was not a good change.
Which there's things with change where if you're forced to do the change, that eventually you just begin to accept
Are we
it
gonna
and roll
Are we
with
gonna
it.
force Kyle to eat raspberry?
No.
Listen, I'm okay with raspberry pastries. It's just not
Yeah.
what I was expecting.
But it is mandated that his child go to school.
Yeah, that's actually true.
You guys want to know what I posted today? I don't care if you want to know. I'm going to read it anyway. I posted on Facebook
he
today.
is feisty.
Every time I pull up to a stoplight and glance over to the driver next to me, they're texting. To me, it's like they're holding a beer can in their lap. I know cops, and they tell me that there are more deaths and accidents due to texting. Stop texting while driving and save a life.
Okay.
Getting a lot
Public
of feedback
service
on that.
announcement.
Yeah, maybe we should do that every week.
Oh,
That's a change that people should make.
yes.
Thank you,
Thank you
Kyle.
for bringing
Thank
that full
you.
circle
Nice
back, Kyle.
job
Because I
there,
was
buddy
going, how am I
boy.
going to get him back from that?
No, I'm getting tremendous feedback. Tremendous feedback.
So hearing from Kyle, though, the change of kindergarten, going to school, they made the routine. That makes change, I believe, a lot easier. Once you've got that routine, so if you're getting up, Ellen, for you, it's the gym and the eating. If you're getting up and you're doing your egg whites and you're hitting the gym, and, routine helps change. And it's putting your one foot in front of the other.
Fear, honey. It's
Routine,
fear.
though,
Can I
is
call
so
you honey?
boring. Not this morning, you may
Oh,
not.
sorry. But fear. So we don't know the outcome. We know if we're in, is the phone ringing?
The phone's ringing.
The
No, I
phone
think
is
that's your
ringing.
head.
So, fear.
It's pretty crazy that we could actually hear the ringing in his head.
Yeah.
It's ringing this morning. I think we
You
might
know-
have Cindy coming on in a second.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. All right. Well, we'll continue this because it's a big subject. We all want to try to do a little bit better in our life, I think.
So go out, make a small change, make a large change. Do what fits for you.
What do you need change for 20? I'll give you some change. All right, we'll be right back on KHTS. She said, he said, or he
No,
said.
he said, she said.
Yeah, it's more like she
I'm gonna
said.
punch
we'll be right.
you.
She
It's
said,
more
she
like
said.
I am absolutely
We'll be
gonna
right-
punch
We'll be
you.
right back.